Welcome back to the Edgewater Avenue YouTube channel. In today's video, we're making another very versatile style. This is the tutorial for the Harley top. So let's get into materials. If you don't already know this, I have an established blog post with all the tools that I use, including links on where to get them. So anytime I'm going over materials and you're wondering where to find something, you can click on that post. For materials, you will need swimwear fabric. For this style, a 1/2 yard is perfect. 1/4 inch swimwear elastic. Here I'm using braided just because I have a bunch I'm trying to go through, but really you'll want to use rubber swimwear elastic. An optional choice is using 1 inch elastic for the thicker straps. Again, this is optional. Its purpose is to prevent those thicker straps from overstretching, which they will over time if there isn't some sort of stabilization, but it still is optional. You can use either something like elastic, or you can use a woven non-stretch fabric and sew that in and use that as a stabilizer. It's totally optional. I chose not to do any of that for this video, but if you want something that will last a little bit longer, I do recommend doing something.
Okay, that's awesome. Thank you.
Bye. Anyways, you'll need a seam ripper. You'll need a loop turner to turn straps. And of course, you're gonna need a way to cut into your fabric. Here I'm using a rotary cutter. The last material you'll need is the PDF pattern for the Harley top, which is available now at edgewaterav.com. All right, so first we're gonna cut into our pattern pieces and cut our straps. Here I have this hot pink fabric, which is gonna be my lining side. And I'm gonna cut 1 in my back piece and 1 in each of my bust pieces. Then I'll switch gears over to my light pink fabric, and again, I'm gonna cut 1 in each pattern piece. Since this fabric is asymmetric, just make sure that you flip the pattern piece so you're able to account for both sides and later in the next step, match right sides together. So in total, you'll have 2 of each pattern piece. Then we need to cut a few different straps. There is a thin shoulder strap, a thick shoulder strap, and then there's 2 wrap straps that go on the bottom of the top. So there's a lot of different straps on this one. The exact measurements for those straps are included inside the pattern. Now I can begin assembly, and I'm gonna match each of my pieces with right sides together. I'm gonna be sewing along the following areas. And I'm also gonna be attaching our 1/4 inch elastic to each of these same areas. Then for each of the straps, you'll want to fold them in half lengthwise with right sides together and sew along the length of all of those straps, all 4. I'm only gonna be attaching elastic onto my thin strap, and I'm gonna be using the 1/4 inch for that. At this time, if you're choosing to use 1 inch elastic or a stabilizer fabric for your thick straps, now is the time to do that. So I'm gonna be sewing this over at my overlock machine, and I have this handy elastic foot that's gonna make that job of attaching elastic a lot easier. I made an entire elastic series on YouTube, so if you're needing additional instructions on how to sew elastic, I will have that linked. Now all of our pieces are sewn together, and the next step is flipping all of our straps to the right side using our loop turner. Then take each bust piece 1 at a time and insert the wrap strap into the lower opening and the shoulder strap into its upper opening. Do this for both pieces and their appropriate straps. You'll then want to sew these straps down in place. And for this, I'm using a straight stitch, and I'm gonna go back and trim the excess afterwards. So all of our straps are in place, and now we're gonna take all of our bust pieces to the right side. Our next objective is sewing the sides and therefore attaching the entire top together. So with both bust pieces taken to the right side, you're gonna insert each one into the back piece, making sure that right sides are together. Pin or clip them at the sides, And then we're gonna go back on over to our sewing machine and we're gonna sew down across all 4 layers of fabric to secure the sides down. Now our top is fully attached and our next objective is going to be dealing with the rest of our straps. Seam rip a hole along the top of the back piece, somewhere where you do plan to have a strap. Then through this hole, take everything to the right side. Now you can see we have these shoulder straps that don't really have a place to go, so we're gonna put one strap in the hole that we made, and we're gonna make another hole for the other strap. The thin strap should end up on the same side as its bust piece, and for the thick strap, you can choose to either have it cross over or end up on the same side. It's totally up to you, and this one I'm having it cross to the opposite side, but I've done it both ways and it really fits great regardless of what you choose. And I recommend putting the straps in about 3.5 inches in from the edge. So now that my straps are in place, I'm gonna go in with a straight stitch and I'm just gonna top stitch these straps right down in place. And this is going to complete the top. If you're wanting a bit of a cleaner look and just avoiding any sort of top stitching, you can seam rip a third hole somewhere along an existing seam and then sew those straps down from the inside. And then your final step will be finishing off that third hole that you made that's in a little more of a discreet place. Either way, after this step, the Harley top is complete. And here is how it turned out. Thank you for sticking with me through another tutorial. The coolest thing about this top is it can actually be made 3 different ways. If you wanted to, you could use either bust piece and make the top symmetrical. So this pattern includes not just one top, but it's really 3. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.